Hello everybody and welcome to the channel. It's Paulie ESTHER here, and this is my second YouTube channel called Paulie Pops, where I make videos about my hobby of collecting these Funko Pop figures you see here behind me. And well, today we got not one, not two, but 3 boxes from Funko.com. And you all may say, well, Paulie, how did you do that? Because you're always telling us how Funko doesn't mail to Canada. Well, they do for the digital pops that are connected to the NFT line, and these are my DC Series 2 pops. So we're going to open these up here. I believe they owe me 15 pops in all. I went on this pretty hard because there was so much available, and the supply was pretty high, and so therefore the demand was low and prices were low, and I was able to take advantage of some of that. Let me show you exactly what I mean by the supply was high. So a week or two ago, we opened up my shipment from Funko for the Jay and Silent Bob Funko Pops, the NFT digital pops, and we talked about how this was one of the smallest production runs, and I got shut out. I couldn't even buy any of these packs because there was only 6,500 standards and 6,500 premiums made. It was a very low amount. Now there was only 2 redeemable pops in there as well. So this is DC Series 2. As I said, DC Series 1 was very popular, and it had some heavy hitters in there for the redeemables. And you can see the production run on these were 25,000 standards, 25,000 premiums. It was so well received that when they released Series 2, they decided to double it, and they made 50,000 standard packs and 50,000 premiums. And this was too much for the market to bear. They could not sell all of the packs in the sales window. I think the sales window is like 3 hours long. And whatever they don't sell after 3 hours, Funko destroys. So that means all of those packs that went unsold were just destroyed, and whatever was in those packs was similarly destroyed. So while you'll see that it says on the stickers that a certain number of each pop was made, that's not actually how many were made. That was how many were available had every single pack been opened and every redeemable card been redeemed. So since a lot of the packs were destroyed, the numbers don't reflect, the actual production numbers don't reflect what is on the sticker. So we're going to go ahead and open these, and I have the actual information from the company about how many of each were produced, and it's significantly lower by at least 25% than what the stickers will say. So we're gonna go ahead and open these, and they have these sorters in here. Maybe I should pull all the sorters out first. So these are the sorters. They hold 3, and I ordered everything at once, but they wound up shipping them in 3 different boxes, which, you know, was good to know for the future, that I don't have to be concerned about ordering a bunch, that they're willing to ship them in separate boxes, because I was fearful that, ordering so many of these at once, that it would be in a great big box and would be more susceptible to damage. So thankfully, here, like, this is a 6-pack. Thankfully, they were willing to split it up into 3 shipments, which is good. I've seen a lot of people say, oh, well, you should always just order your NFT pops one at a time to prevent damages. Well, I can't really do that in Canada because there's a $10 surcharge per pop, and it's $20 for the first pop. So if I were to order all of them individually, I'd pay $20 shipping for each pop. But if I order them together, then it's $20 for the first pop and $10 for each additional pop. So I have to order them in bulk. Otherwise, I'm just charging myself an extra $10 shipping every time. So here we go. We got, what do we got here? 5 of these. 5 of these, 3. And they owe me 15, right? So that should be right. Okay. So I'm going to set this here. And I do have duplicates, obviously. The cost on these got so low because they're not the greatest figures, honestly. But it was under $20, like around $17 for the cheapest one, to buy the card that you could redeem for this. And when you consider the odds are like 1.5% to pull a redeemable out of here, it just made so much more sense to just buy the cards after the fact rather than me buy, you know, a pack for $30 and then I have a 1.5% chance per card by the odds. Let me see, what does it say? Say the odds here. 1.7% chance to pull a legendary out of a pack, you know, per card. So I'd have 15 chances per pack that I paid $30 for. 1.5% each time, 15 times to pull a legendary. When I could buy the legendary card from someone who pulled it out of a pack for $17, it made so much more sense. The prices of these were very depressed, and they don't go for like big bucks on eBay, but you know, it's more than what I paid, certainly. So here we go. Show you what I got here. So the first one is Parallax. This is Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern. This is when he turned evil and fear inhabited his body, and he turned into the villain Parallax. Hal Jordan, the Green Lantern. Now, this says here that the NFT release is 4,250 pieces, but that's not accurate. The actual count is 3,164. So over 1,000 of these potentially produced were never redeemed, in large part because of the non-sell-through of the 50,000 packs and the destruction of the packs. So the numbers on the stickers do not reflect the actual piece counts. So here is another one. I'm not familiar with this character. I should actually look him up and familiarize myself before I show you this. Hang on a second. Okay, the next figure is Superman from Earth 23. DC has infinite Earths with parallel universes, and on Earth 23, Superman is Calvin Ellis. Says Kal-El from Earth 23. And so after a time came the last son of Krypton to the planet Earth, adopted by a poor but kindly couple. The seed of Krypton took root in fertile alien soil and grew tall and strong and proud. Now, disguised as United States President Calvin Ellis, Kal-El, get it? Kal-El of Krypton fights a never-ending battle for truth, justice, liberty, and equality as Superman. So this is from comic book from 2009, and you can see here, I guess now that makes more sense to me why his card has the White House in the background here, since he is President of the United States. Oh, I didn't show you the card for Parallax. So that was the Parallax card that you got out of packs, and you would redeem that card for the Parallax pop. So there's Superman from Earth 23, Calvin Ellis. I think that's pretty clever, Kal-El. And I got two of them. I don't remember how many I got of each. We'll have to see as we go through the whole tail of the tape here. So that's the first sorter done. Let me go ahead and set this aside, and we'll open another one of these. Okay, next sorter. See what we got in this one. All right, so we got another Kal-El Superman, and we got another Parallax Hal Jordan. Now here's one that you haven't seen yet. This is Batman Justice Armor. So this was a creation from Alex Ross, and this is a battle suit for Batman that is inspired by the 1966 Batmobile from that TV show. If you remember the Adam West Batmobile, the Justice Armor looks like that. So here is the card. This is arguably the most popular of the legendaries from this series. I didn't get the Grail. So this one sells for upwards of $100. The other two, the Superman and the Hal Jordan, are about, I'd say about $80 a piece. So that's that sorter done. Here's a third sorter. We got 5 sorters to go. Third sorter, let's see who's in these 3. All right, so there is another Batman in the Justice Armor here, and 2 more Parallax. So what is that? 4 Parallax and 3 Superman, I think. I went hard on this series because they were so cheap that I thought there was going to be an upside to this, even though the production runs, you know, said they were high. Oh, did I say what the... So the Superman Even though the sticker says 4,250, there were only 3,193. So over 1,000 shaved off of any of these numbers. Same thing here with the Justice Armor Batman. Even though it says 4,250, there were only 3,190 of these. So over 1,000 of all of these were never produced. So the stickers don't tell the whole story. All right, here we go. This is the 4th of 5 sorters, 3 more in here. All right, so we got Connor Hawk. This was the least desirable piece. It still sells, you know, $60, $80 US. This is the one that I was getting for 17 bucks. 4,250. Again, the sticker doesn't tell the whole story. Connor Hawk, $31.99. So over 1,000 of all of these shaved off of the top of what the sticker says. Never got made. So Connor Hawk is the illegitimate son of the original Green Arrow, Oliver Queen. And Connor Hawk was the second Green Arrow. He took up the mantle, I think, like 1994. In spurts here and there as Green Arrow. But, I mean, most people recognize Oliver Queen as the one and true Green Arrow. So this isn't that popular of a character, but... you know, I wasn't going to just leave it there for $17 for a digital limited piece. Basically retail, you know? So we picked up a few of those. There'll be more of those in that 5th sorter. And now this is the royalty piece. So this is Freddy Funko as the Riddler. You know, the Freddy Funko is the mascot for Funko. And they always turn him into different characters. So this time they chose to transform him into the Riddler. Now, to get this royalty, you had to collect the whole set of cards. I don't remember how many there were. Let's just say about 80 cards. And if you collect the whole set, you would get this card that you could redeem for Freddy Funko as the Riddler. Now, as I said, the production runs were so high on this with the 50,000 packs, even though they destroyed some. Let's say 40,000 packs, something like that. There were so many cards available that it was cheap to put a set of these together. So I put together a few of the royalty sets by buying the cards on the aftermarket. And even though the sticker says there's 6,000 of these made, that was if you had a perfect amount of sets completed and they were all redeemed. We know that a lot of the cards got destroyed and there were people who didn't put together complete sets. So this one is significantly less than the sticker says. There were 3,331 Freddy Funko as the Riddler redeemed. So, you know, almost half of the potential production run. The sticker says 6,000. It's closer to 3,000. So that one is probably the most expensive for the whole set. I think that one sells over $100 all the time. So, and it was, you know, significantly cheaper to put the whole set of cards together to get those. So we're very happy with my investment in all of these. So the last box here, we got 2 more of the Connor Hawks, and everything has come in great shape too, by the way. So I'm very grateful. I was fearful ordering this many, 15 of these, that there were going to be in-transit damages, but everything looks great. So 2 more of the Connor Hawks, and 1 more Freddy Funko royalty. So what do we get? 3 of these. 3 Connor Hawks, 4 Parallax, 3 Superman, and 2 Justice Armor. Does that math add up? I think that's what it is. So those are my DC Series 2 NFTs. Everything came great shape. I couldn't be more pleased. I got them all at a good price, and I think the only way to go is up on these. I think I got them at a good price, and as the supply starts to dry up or people buy them on the aftermarket, that the prices will nudge upward. The best ones are definitely the Justice Armor and the Freddy as the Riddler. And then after that, I would say Superman from Earth 23, then Parallax, and Connor Hawk Green Arrow is the bottom. But even Connor Hawk at the bottom is a $60 piece, so it was a very good investment for me on all of this. So very pleased. But that's all I have to show you today. As always, I appreciate the time you spend here with me on my channel, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.